What's up guys, it's your boy Harambe, aka Harambe, coming to you with another video. Before I get into the topic of today's video, if you haven't seen or heard, I just released a new song called Slow a couple weeks ago. It's officially the first song that I have on all distribution platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, SoundCloud. All you have to do is type in Harambe Slow and it should come up. I've been getting so much positive feedback from you guys, so much love. I think the video has almost 20,000 views on YouTube in like 2 weeks. That's like the most I've ever gotten on a song. Seriously, without you guys, this would not be possible. It feels like my dreams are slowly coming true. If you enjoyed it, definitely, I would really appreciate it if you shared it with a friend, bumped it on your own time. And the grind don't stop, man. A lot more content to come. So let's get into the topic of today's video. Why I got kicked out of the League Partnership Program. If you guys aren't familiar with what the League Partnership Program is, it's a program ran by Riot that partners up different League content creators and gives them some benefits. For example, they unlock your account, you get access to every champion and all the skins that come included. They give you skin codes as well that you can raffle off and give away to your community, and they enter you into Riot events, like League of Legends, like tournaments and events that Riot hosts, like for example the Twitch Rivals. So yeah, that's basically what the League Partnership Program is. Now, a lot of people ask me, Harambe, why are you not a part of the League Partnership Program yet? Are you a part of it? What's going on with that? So to address the situation, yes, I was a League partner before, but I was kicked out. So why was I kicked out of the League Partnership Program? Basically, this incident happened a few months ago following the harsh Wukong nerfs that the Riot Balance team issued. If you guys are not familiar with what the Wukong nerfs were, they nerfed his E damage by 40, which is a huge nerf as comparable to actual champion nerfs if you compared them. And the second was the following patch afterwards, they nerfed his Q damage by 20 damage plus 10% bonus AD per level. Now, if you compare those numbers to other champion nerfs, those are some huge nerfs to a champion, especially a champion like Wukong, who's been really barely untouched since he first came out, and they did some numbers to him, but nothing really crazy. It's not like they gave him some crazy buff for them to take away so much damage. Now, I just wanted to understand the logic behind their reasoning for nerfing him so harshly. So I went over to the boards and I tried 4 different attempts to get a response from one of the Bounce team members, and I was ignored all 4 times. On the 4th attempt, Medler, familiar with who Riot Medler is, he is the design leader of the Bounce team, and he's basically the shot caller as to what the changes, what the nerfs, buffs, and overall changes that occur in League of Legends. He's basically the one that finalizes it. So he responded to another Wukong player actually, and basically told the Wukong player that he feels that Wukong is in the right spot and on the stronger side. And when I heard this, I lost my mind, because they took away so much damage from a champion that heavily relied on damage to be able to properly execute a playstyle in League of Legends. So if you take away damage from Wukong, what does the champion have left? He has nothing left. The only thing he has is his ulti, and that's his only form of CC. It's like, how do you take so much away from a champion? I was actually able to get in contact with another member on the Bounce team. He goes by the name of Maple Nectar. Richard, really good guy, honestly. He actually sat down and talked to me, and I had him on my stream for a couple hours. He came by and he basically talked to me about what the Bounce team's logic was for nerfing Wukong and what could be looked at for the future of Wukong. And basically what Maple Nectar told me, what Richard told me, was the reason why the Bounce team nerfed Wukong was because his win rate was so high and they needed to bring it down. I can understand that win rate is a form of statistic that the Bounce team uses to judge whether a champion needs nerfs or not, but a champion like Wukong, whose pick rate right now is less than 1%, that's not a substantial amount of a size pool for them to be able to take into consideration win rate. It's just not a big enough size pool for them to really judge whether a champion is performing well or not, because only the 0.6%, the people that are still playing Wukong, are one-tricks. Why was Wukong's win rate so high? You have to understand the logic behind that. It's not like Wukong's kit was OP that his overall base stats and the stats that are in his abilities were making his win rate really strong. What I see is the main factor as to making Wukong's win rate so high was the introduction to lethality, the new runes that they implemented, Domination Tree, Electrocute, Sudden Impact, those specific runes, and Storm Razor all played a major factor into making Wukong a really, really strong champion and increasing his win rate. Not specifically Wukong's overall ability damage. That's been unchanged for seasons. There's no reason for them to go into that and completely nerf it and take away so much damage from a champion that's all he had in his kit. They nerfed Wukong twice before the bounce team actually went and addressed the runes and items that were making Wukong really OP. They nerfed Electrocute afterwards, they nerfed Sudden Impact afterwards, whatever, the Domination Tree got nerfed, and then they completely changed Storm Razor. Now, old Storm Razor, why it was so tricky, because old Storm Razor was really OP, and it was a point in the meta where it was really strong, and it actually synergized really, really well in Wukong's kit, because the old passive was, after like 1.5 seconds not in combat, your next basic attack automatically crit strikes. That really synergized really well in Wukong's kit, because Wukong's a champion that wants to get in a fight, get out, and then try to get back in. So in that time frame, that specific Storm Razor passive actually synergized really, really well with Wukong. That's definitely what helped bring up his win rate. Not his actual abilities and not his actual base stats. Now, they nerfed Wukong twice before they even addressed the runes and the masteries and the items. You know? And that's the crazy part about it. So, after they nerfed it, they were like, oh, Wukong's win rate dropped to, I think it was when they implemented the nerfs, Wukong's win rate dropped to 44%. And then they were like, oh, you know what? We're gonna rebuff Wukong. And what type of buff did they give him? A new buff now has 8% bonus attack speed at level 1. Wow, what amazing balance changes. Now that's when I completely lost my mind, and I was really angry and I was really salty, and that's when I changed my summoner name to Fire Medler. And I just felt like as a person that's supposed to be a leader of the balance team, he was making some really bad decision making and he deserved to be fired or replaced. You know, I was not trying to take, by any means, I was not trying to be taking a toxic approach. I was not cursing him out. All I said was he's not capable of leading the balance team, and that's completely normal for me to have my opinion on it. Like, for example, the whole situation that's going on with my Giants right now. We just traded Odell Beckham Jr. to the Browns, right? And who's the person that was in charge that helped issue the trade? David Gettleman. Now, a bunch of passionate Giants fans on Twitter went on and tweeted, "Fire Gettleman, fire Gettleman." It was one of the biggest hashtags. Like, Gettleman did not deserve his position. He's making bad decisions on behalf of the organization. Basically, when I changed my name Fire Medler, my intentions were not to be toxic in any form of matter. I was just expressing my opinion and what I felt would better League of Legends in general. I love Riot Games. I love League of Legends. I love this game. I love Wukong. I'm a passionate Wukong player, but right now my champion feels as if he's completely unplayable. No one wants me on their team as a Wukong main. Everybody's telling me that I should change my champion. Why don't I play another champion? Why do I have to resort to playing another champion because somebody on the balance team or the balance team made some terrible changes to my champion and he's no longer playable, so I have to play something that's better than him? Why do I have to go out and do that? I'm not speaking on behalf of all Wukong players, but I'm speaking for me, and I understand that the Riot balance team does not want to change Wukong completely, and they don't want to change his kit because the regions in the West really like him, like China for example, they like his kit. And I love Wukong's kit. This is the kit that I enjoy. But right now, the whole changes, the steps they took to balancing Wukong, is completely out of order. So by me changing my summoner name to Fire Medler ultimately got me kicked out of the League Partnership Program. Riot considered my name to be targeted harassment of a Riot employee, and those were completely not my intentions. I'm completely sorry from the bottom of my heart. That was definitely not my intentions and not what I wanted to do so. I was just expressing my overall frustration about my champion and the changes that were happening to my champion. I understand I went overboard, and literally the second after they told me, I changed my summoner name. But unfortunately, the League Partnership Program is closed, and they said that they want to monitor my behavior over the next couple of months to see if I will be eligible when the program reopens, and to be eligible again to apply to be a League Partner. So yeah, that's basically what it was. Once again, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry once again for my behavior. I apologize to Medler, of course, and to Riot Games, and yeah, that's basically the reason why I was kicked out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'd love to hear your opinions about what you thought about this video. If you think I was right or if I was wrong. Did I go overboard? Was it rightful for me to express my opinion this way? Did I take it too far? Did I deserve to get kicked out? Just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. All in all, I know this is different content than I usually provide from gameplays. I just wanted to sit down and give you guys some insight on something else completely other than specific League of Legends gameplays. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe, more content coming soon. I'm gonna leave a link to my music in the description. If you wanna go check out my newest song, Slow is out now on all platforms. Thank you guys so fucking much for showing love, all the positivity. It really means a lot to me. I can't thank you guys enough. Without you guys, this would not be possible. And more content coming soon, best believe.